Welcome back to Hollow Acres Homestead. My name is Stephanie, and today I am doing some breakfast meal prep. So I have, as of now, on the schedule, if you say, English muffins that I'm going to be making from scratch, and pancakes. Along with those English muffins, I'm going to go ahead and make some eggs, and if I can find bacon, I'll make some bacon to go with that too. And then I just plan on making treats the rest of the day. Maybe some pumpkin pie. I'm definitely feeling Rice Krispie treats today. So today is a stay in the kitchen and cook a bunch of yummy things kind of day. The lighting in here is absolutely terrible. It is what it is. So because the English muffins take so long, it's a bread, of course. We're going to get that started first. The pancakes really won't take that long. So here I have... This is 1 3/4 cup. There's a little flake in there. 1 3/4 cup of warm milk. I warmed this to 110 degrees already. Let's see. I'm going to move you. Oh, and if you don't see all that writing right there, that's my pancake recipe. Okay, I'm already set up for like all my pancakes and stuff. Hot water for tea. Yeast. This is what I'm using. 1 3/4 cup of water and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Here's my teaspoon. I found it. Oh, but I need a 4th teaspoon too. So I'm not very organized whenever it comes to getting all of my stuff out, ahead of time. Okay, 2 1/4 sugar. Add to get the sugar. The yeast needs the sugar to feed. It's 1, 2, and 1/4, and 1/4. And then I'm going to give this a little whisk. And I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, that one was kind of heaping. Another little whisk. Okay, the milk yeast mixture went into the microwave for 5 minutes. That is step 1 of the English muffins. If you fall just right into a volcano, you can survive it. This is a 1/2 tablespoon. I need 2 tablespoons, so that's 1, 1/2, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Hey, man. Emma, could you please let Shadow out? I'm going to need this for the pancakes, so I'm just going to put it off to the side. Salt. 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Here's my 4th teaspoon. And here's my 1 teaspoon. Here I have a stick of butter. I need 3 tablespoons, and this is already pretty soft. I pre-softened it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, got my eggs out. I do only need 1, but I need eggs for the pancakes as well. 1 egg. Should I wait? The yeast mixture needs a few more minutes. I already cracked this because I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm just going to put the egg in here for now, because if I put this down, it's going to leak everywhere. For English muffins, as far as the flour goes, you can use all-purpose flour, self-rising flour, bread flour. I'm going to be using self-rising flour. I just have seen that they're a little bit fluffier whenever I use self-rising versus all-purpose flour for the English muffins, and whenever I use bread flour, they're more, the texture is different. I don't know how to describe it, but I prefer using self-rising flour whenever it comes to making English muffins. So I'm going to be using 4 1/2 cups of the flour. I'm going to put in 1/2 of that right now, give this a mix. I'll be adding in the yeast mixture, and then I will be adding the flour a cup at a time. And then 1/2 cup at the end, It's 1, 2. Okay, give it just a little toss around. Okay, our yeast mixture is all bubbly. You can see the line right there. I will be pouring this right in with the whisk. Give a little mix through. As of now, this looks like a batter consistency. So we're going to move over here to where my mixer is. Okay, with the bread dough hook attachment, I need to add 2.5 more cups of flour. So starting with 1 cup. My handy little island here. Flour on top. Here I have my large bowl. This is canola oil, and I'm just going to spray the bowl. Plop. I'm going to cover this with a towel, put it in the oven. This dough is going to rise for between 1.5 hours and 2 hours. It does take quite some time, which is why we did this first. Okay, this is a moistened rag. This is what I use to cover my bread with. Yes, it has stains. That's the whole point why it's the bread towel. So it is moistened with quite hot water, and then this is going to go in the oven. It's proofing at 95 degrees. I forgot to add the egg. I got overzealous. No egg. Okay, well, those might not turn out. They might not hold together, but we'll just find out. It's too late now to add it. We're moving on to the pancakes now. Here's the recipe right up here. I wrote it down because I could not find paper. And this is why my cabinets are black, because I forget things and I have to have them written down in front of my face for me to see them. All-purpose flour. One, two. Do I have enough milk to double this recipe? I don't know, but we're gonna try it. Okay, I've decided to double the recipe. Since I'm gonna be freezing and putting away some of them for meal prep for the week. We're gonna eat some now because of course. All right, 4 cups of flour. I think that's only gonna make like 25 pancakes. You go there. Baking powder. Doubling it, so we're gonna do 8 teaspoons of baking powder. Teaspoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half teaspoon of salt times 2, 1 teaspoon of salt, a little bit extra. Of sugar times 2, which is 8 tablespoons, which is the same as a half cup. So we'll just do the half cup. Half of a cup of sugar. Let's give this a little mix. 8 tablespoons, a whole stick of butter. I'm gonna melt this. 4 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 eggs. Here's the egg we forgot for the English muffins. 2 eggs. Milk, 1.5 cups. And we are doubling it, so another 1.5 cups. Topped it off with water. Totally fine. Didn't have enough milk. All right. Mix, mix, mix. Add in the butter. That is a better consistency. That's what we're looking for there. Okay. I'm making pancakes. These are mini chocolate chips.
Why don't you use the big chocolate chips?
Because mini ones just are better in pancakes.
Well, the giant ones are better.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, come on, these are giant ones. Giant.
All right, then get them. Oh, that was too much.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Mom, have you read this book?
We read it the other day, remember?
No, that was 2 days ago when we got it.
Well, the other day, yeah. Not yesterday, but the other day.
Mom, can I have it?
Can you have what? What do you want? Use your words. Excuse me. I'm gonna make it easier. There we go. That's a better size pancake.
What in the world is this?
Pancakes are done. Everybody ate. This is what is left over. So I'm going to allow these to cool, and then I'm going to put them in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. Here I have lard. My cast iron pan is warming, so as soon as I form the balls, I'm going to, well, the bread, they're balls, then I flatten them out. Then they're going to go on the cast iron pan here. I always coat it with lard or coconut oil. I always have lard on hand. Here I have a jar of cornmeal. I'm going to use this to coat the bottom of not only the pan that I'm going to be putting the English muffins on, but also the cast iron pan. Okay, so form it into a ball. Trying to keep it all together. And then press down. There we go. And over here, if you can see, I'm just going to place it down and let it rest while I continue making more little English muffin balls. Not quite round. Sprinkling the bottom with the cornmeal. I'm going to cook for 5 to 12 minutes, depending probably how long it'll take. Roughly, it's between 8 and 10. And then I'm going to finish it off in the oven. Now these are going to go in the oven, 200-degree oven, for 10 minutes. And we'll be back shortly to finish off the English muffins, make them into sandwiches with eggs and what have you. The English muffins are almost done, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the innards, I guess. So here I have, these are sausage patties, and my handy dandy air fryer. I'm going to pop them in there. Air fry at 380 for probably 7 minutes. We'll get that preheated. Spray the tray. We have 12 English muffins, so we're going to do 12 sausages. Boom. You're going to go in the air fryer. Okay, I turned the heat on the oven up to 215 because they are not done yet and they've been in for about 12 to 15 minutes. that. So, let's see, timer. We're gonna do another 6 minutes. Waiting on the eggs, and then we can make our breakfast sandwiches. The eggs just came out of the oven. This one kind of puffed up and looks pretty cool. Well, there we go. If I had cheese, I would add cheese to it, but we are out of cheese. So I'm going to let these cool a little bit. Then I will either individually wrap them with saran wrap and then put them in a Ziploc, or just put them in a Ziploc. But I guess because how thick they are, they'll probably come apart in the freezer, so saran wrap is a good option. Alright, that is all that I have for this video. My head is pounding, so I'm done. I have made breakfast at least for this week, and if they don't want the English muffins or the pancakes, then they can have cereal or oatmeal for breakfast. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time here on Hollow Acres Homestead.